Hey guys, you're listening to the very first episode of Too Tall to Handle.
I can't believe it's already here.
I know, this is so crazy. Well, I am Daria, and this is my amazing, tall, 6'3", beautiful co-host, Jana. Jana Angel, she's my angel. And this is a podcast we're just talking about, the plights of being a tall woman in today's society, and all the funny things that come along with that, and our stories. And we're going to bring on some guests, and it'll be really fun.
I'm excited because I've known Daria for a while now, and we always have so much fun together. And I feel like you're the one that always gets it when I get absurd comments from people. You've been there for half of them.
Yeah.
And I think we grew up a little bit differently. Like I grew up, I'm pretty sure I walked out of the womb at 6 foot, but and I was in a tall family, but you had a slightly different upbringing. So I think we're going to talk about just the dynamics of being a young woman, and when you are challenged with something and a look that is so different. I want us to be the podcast that I would have loved to have had when I was crying because I came home looking for pants that were always too short.
I sorely needed us growing up for sure.
I did too.
Yeah, so that's who we're going to be for you guys. And
yeah,
I hope you like it.
I think it'll be fun. Did you have any tall icons growing up? I know mine was my mom because she wore these sky high stilettos, and I just couldn't wait to wear them. But we had a rule in our house that until you could walk properly in them, you weren't going to go out of the house looking crazy. So thank you, Mom.
Yeah, no, my mom was not tall, so I did not have that. But remember that Disney Channel movie? It had the two twins. They actually looked like you.
Yes,
and they're the basketball stars.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they started out as volleyball.
They were the ones who I was like, okay, I'm not alone here.
Do you know how mad I was when I found out that one of them was wearing platform shoes to be a fake twin, and I was like, she's a liar.
No, they were twins.
No, they're not twins in real life. I just ruined your world.
Something
I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
I was like, no, I was so upset. It was just when they would cast these people, and I'd hear that Tom Cruise is on an Apple box and all this stuff. I was like, Hollywood's a lie.
He wears heels. You know what? He wants to be a tall girl too, and that's okay.
Listen, and I think everyone needs a tall friend. Do you ever have people that come up and they're just like, you remind me of my tall friend. Her name's, it's always some super friendly name like Melissa or something. But they're just you remind me of her. And I'm like, tall, played some sort of sport. And they're like, yeah.
Tall and blonde. That's the only criteria.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But
well,
actually, needs a tall brunette friend
the first time I met you, you walked into Dan's party. My boyfriend, Dan. Hi, Dan. You walked into my party, and you and your sister walked in with your heels. And I could not believe the confidence you guys exuded, how beautiful you looked. And I was just shocked to see two tall, hot, beautiful bitches walking in they owned the place, and that really was inspiring too. So thank you for that.
I feel like we get that a lot, especially because you wear heels. I like wearing heels. I think a lot of tall girls are not into it, or people are always like, "Wow, why are you wearing heels? You're already tall." And I'm like, "Well, I don't go around asking short girls why you're wearing flats. You're already short."
Yeah, and I think it makes you look better anyway. If you're tall and beautiful and you rock it and you own it, you wear heels. Who cares?
Yeah. I always say I'm 6'3". Who cares at this point? If I'm
what's another
3 or 4 inches taller.
4 inches? Yeah, for sure. And wait, how tall is Chris? Your boyfriend, Chris?
6'3".
Okay.
So we're the exact same height, but I wear heels all the time, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
Yeah.
But I would never date a guy who cared. I don't think if somebody was trying to tell me what I couldn't have on my feet, that'd be a quick way to break up a love match right there for me.
Well, okay, pre-Chris, could you have dated someone shorter than you? Yes or no?
I have a wonderful hairstylist friend who's out there, Kendra. Hi. And she's 6 foot, and we always would talk when we were doing a head full of highlights about I would never date a guy that's under 6'7", 6'6", whatever. And she actually just married a guy that was significantly shorter than her. And he's just put on the tall heels, wear the long dress. He's all about it. He's the biggest tall girl fan ever. Wow. And I think before that, I always dated a lot of guys that were really tall, but they were also athletes, and that came with its own set of trepidations. So sometimes that could be for another episode.
Definitely. But, yeah, we're getting a little derailed here. I'm sorry, but I just had to ask.
But there definitely is I think a dar, because my friends would always be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see this guy? Did you see that guy?" And if he was
under, you say a dar,
like a radar,
a
dar.
Okay.
So, but I had just
dar,
if somebody wasn't in my eye line, I didn't see you. So I was a terrible scoper outer for my friends, because I was just if they're not up here, I don't see you. I don't got you.
That's kind of mean.
I know, a little bit.
A little messed up.
You're thanks a heap.
Oh, well, short people, you matter too. Don't worry.
No, of course. I mean, so one episode that we're going to have, and you'll get to meet our feisty friends, because every tall girl, and if you watch the movie Tall Girl, I thought the actress who portrayed this role was great. You need that like feisty short friend who will just like kick the person in the kneecaps for saying anything sideways about their tall friend.
They get the kneecaps and we get the head.
They do. Like, and if you like even look at a tall girl for too long and she's with her like feisty designated short friend, they'll just be like, keep it moving. You want a picture? Da, da, da. Like, and you gotta love that friend.
And you know what they have? What we call
what?
SFE.
Yes.
6 foot energy.
6 foot energy.
Hashtag that. Write that down in your notebook.
I'm here for it. I mean, that's what I said about you when like, because I was convinced that you were the same height as me. And then when you told me your real height, I was like, wait.
SFE.
Yeah. You have how tall are you actually?
So I'm 5'10". So I represent like the shorter spectrum of the tall ladies, I think.
But it's still like right outside of that conveniently tall height.
Tall. Yeah. I wish I was 5'8", but you know what? Since I'm not and I'm here, gotta own it.
Could be on the podcast.
Yeah, couldn't be.
I'm just kidding. I was still
things happen for a reason, and I truly believe that, and that's why I'm here today, sitting next to you.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we're gonna have a lot of great episodes coming up for you guys. I really want this to be something that's interactive. Like, it's really just something fun and creative for us. You know, like I do a lot of podcasting that's a little more on the corporate side, you know, and talking about small business and things like that, which I love. And I don't think I've ever like hit the tall girl topic on the head. But it's kind of fun and it's pretty empowering. And it's just something that's about us and our friends and our experiences. And, you know, we want it to be something for you guys and you gals out there that are part of that tall tribe. And yeah, we're just going to keep it rolling. So if there's something you want to hear, something you want to talk about, we'd love for you to drop us a comment below and we'll get to it.
Absolutely. Well, Jana.
Well, Daria, I think that pretty much wraps us up for our first episode. But like we said, we want this to be interactive. We want it to be fun. We want it to be something, you know, for our tall guys and gals and theys and thems out there so that everyone just feels included. They have a space. You know, we want to be the one thing that fits here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for watching Too Tall to Handle, where the tall tribe comes to vibe.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.